Go!
It's Big Frank in the morning, Jay Cherie keeping it going. We got them hot topics, local news, and BGC flowing. We got Big Kev on the air, Dark Knight flying in here. It's Fire 716 and we rocking it here. Hey.
Fire 716, your boy Big Frank. You're locked in at Big Frank in the morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever this may find you in the world, in the universe, what it is, what's up. You're locked into Big Frank in the morning. Pull up, say what's up. Yep. In the room with me is home girl, D Money Mac, Kev on air,
yeah.
The Dark Knight. It's going down this morning. Jay Cherie is not with us on this beautiful day on today. Keep her lifted in your evermost prayers. I don't know what that means. What is evermost? But yeah, make it make sense. Most prayers. If you ever pray mostly, I don't know. Definitely tap into listen. Yeah, share this broadcast today because the conversation is about to be hot.
It's about to be lit.
Sizzling like fire. How was your what is my vocabulary words this morning? It's not proper.
It's all good.
It's just how was y'all week?
In
life.
Hot.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, okay. I don't understand. I said, is this what fever? How do you say it? Y'all, I messed up the joke. Is this how? I can't say it because I can't get it.
Fever,
anyways,
feeling fibers.
The heat that the Lord said He's going to bring down here.
Valid. No, it was definitely hot. And I'm a fool because I was cooking and I lost my mind. Because money. Who wasted it? Okay. Right. But I was cooking, but I was making like mashed potatoes from scratch. I made me some rotisserie, not rotisserie. What's that thing called? Air fryer chicken.
Oh yeah.
And some sweet corn on the cob. But I was sweating like great. I said, if we not down south with no central air in this home, I said, my God. I said, I get it. I was on a place I feel real grandma-ish. And then because I was fasting, I started cooking earlier, so my fast was over. It'd be done. I was like, who cooking dinner at noon? I said, this is real grandma-ish. This is real.
Yeah, I started them ham hocks.
But it's been good, man. But it's been a good week. It's been work, the room is together. I'm digging it.
Yeah,
a little white,
looking good.
Looking like something. But yeah, what'd you say?
Very professional people.
We are en route to a place. Okay, definitely. We got a grand opening coming up Friday.
We got sponsors coming. We got sponsors coming to the grand opening.
Valid. It's gonna be off the chain. Those who are tapped in, how y'all feeling this morning? Talk to me. Holla at me. Get ready to go. I'm hearing voices. Did anybody else hear that? Or was it
that was me. Okay.
Because the wall is up. I can't even see. I'm gonna lock the door. Everybody get buzzed in. Listen, let's go down this one. When we get back, we're gonna get into a chronicle from somebody. It's going down 5716. Big Frank in the morning. We'll be back in a minute and a half to 2.
You're locked into the vault with Dante Mount on Fire 716 Radio. Let's go.
This is engaging the youth. No longer is it okay for us to make decisions as to what we feel they should do. We already lived our youth. You know what I mean? So it's time for us to, God gave us 2 of these and 1 of these for a reason. We need to listen and watch more than we do a lot of talking. So
you can't, everything is changing, you know what I mean? From everything outside to how we feel and everything, because it's 2 different worlds we live in, 2 different generations. So I definitely get where it's hard to communicate and hard to come to an agreement on one particular thing because you see it from your eyes,
right,
from your perspective, but I might see it from another perspective. So.
Everybody, this is DMP Speaks coming at you. And
it's not enough to just dream about your ideas, right? You've got to take action to bring about their creation. Time is passing us by, and that time that we have, and we think we have so much time, we we don't have the time like we thought we did 20, 30 years ago. We literally, when we get an idea, we got to make sure this is something that we're supposed to do. That's a part of our purpose. It's a part of our life's work. And we got to be creators.
What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love. We all are facing some type of battle. This time, I decided that I'm fighting back. I just refuse to literally let the battle overpower me, and I want to overpower the battle this time. You have to still go through the battle because I still need to get out of you what I need from you. You can beat it. It's just about knowing to getting into a place of confidence, like, I can beat this. I can get past this. This does not have to consume me. This does not have to... I don't have to wear this on my shoulders at all, truthfully. I can let it go. What's up, everybody? It's Kier here, and Jack, Faith, Hope, Love.
As I go.
Welcome back to the smooth grooves.
No valid. Fire 716, your boy Big Frank, locked in the Big Frank in the morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're getting ready to get into the question. No, we're not. The Chronicle, okay? The Crime. If I had to do a Chronicle, in the words of Jay Street, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are strong. Go ahead, be a part of the process.
Good morning, Josh.
I think that sometimes we have the conversation of a thing and we talk about what we want to do, how we want to do it, but then we don't submit to the process of what's required to make that happen. And the process is sometimes required to undo some things so that you can do other things well and more efficiently. And don't take the undoing of a thing as a dig or as, oh, I'm losing. No. I have to retrain how you function and do things so that you can be efficient and effective going forward. Almost got petty for 37 seconds because there's certain people who complain about what was offered or what's going on, but you didn't submit to the process. You didn't take advantage of the information or the tools used available for you to help you adjust or advance. And according to them, if they watch it, too bad. They were fumbled. But if you know it, you know it. But I think that that's the thing I can give you all this morning. Just whatever that process is, just go for it, and just let God be God, and just take it for what it is, day by day. And whatever you lose, you lose. But what you Fantasia said it best. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. So I'm just saying, whatever you lose in the process, take it as okay. I lost that. God, what's next? What's supposed to be next? I'm okay for that, and just take it. You are beautiful. Handsome, big, small, wide, large, big bone, medium bone, hollow, full, spear, round shape, all those things. Yeah,
square, rectangle,
valid,
triangle,
octagon,
you are
trapezoid,
valid. Now people are built like this.
Triangle.
Not nice. No, all right. So let's get ready to get into this. The meat of this conversation. Do me a favor. If you are married, non-married, single, you want to be with somebody, trying to be around somebody, please share and tap in because I'm
gonna laugh a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say
So do you want to explain this whole Keke Palmer and Darius Dawlton situation?
So, okay. So, boom, here's the scenario.
Boom.
Keke Palmer goes out with her friends to Usher's concert or performance. I ain't gonna say concert, it was more performance.
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know. Look like there's in the club.
Huh?
That's it, because it looked like there's in the club.
Yeah, it did look like a full concert type of situation.
Right.
So Keke Palmer's out with her friends. They got their own little section. They're having a great time. Now, the outfit that she's wearing is a bodysuit that is a thong. It's a thong bodysuit with a sheer dress over top. Okay? Which, from the front, it doesn't really look that bad. Like, to be honest, it looks like regular. This is what everyday people wear. Yeah. So, you know. But then from the behind area, her whole entire ass is out. So, you know, but it's covered by the sheer part for the most part.
Wow.
Anyways, Keke Palmer is enjoying herself at this concert. She's loving Usher's performance. Like, she's really going in, fangirling. At one point, Usher took his shirt off. She was like, oh my gosh, like all this stuff. And then Usher comes over to where she's at and starts to serenade her. Now, when he comes over, the first thing he's looking at is her booty. And he's like, almost looks like he's singing to her booty. And then they end up singing together, and then he's holding on her, and you know, all these different things are going on, but that's the situation.
Everybody doing too much, but
fast forward, okay. Darius, which is Keke Palmer's boyfriend, this is very important.
Yes.
Baby mama.
Okay,
Baby daddy.
He says wife on his post, but he's really not
Baby daddy.
a husband. He's just her boyfriend.
Baby daddy.
And baby daddy. Okay, because they just had a kid together.
That's the important one.
That's
Baby daddy is very
too,
important.
that's
Baby
important
daddy
too.
is very important.
So
But if I-
he makes a
I'll say
post
something later.
on Twitter, basically calling her out and being like, "It's the outfit. You a mom though." Okay, and then who was it? OT Genesis, I think that's who was like, "Oh, I agree with Darius, but like I wouldn't have said that on the internet. They about to tear you up."
Not OG Bobby Johnson.
Yeah. And so then what ends up happening is everybody literally comes for Darius, and he ends up deactivating his account because they was going and they found some old pictures of him with no clothes on. Then they found some comments he made, like posts he made like a long time ago, talking about him being insecure and all this stuff. So Keke Palmer responded in Keke Palmer's way by posting more pictures on Instagram.
Real loud.
Yeah,
Yo, Josh.
yeah, she never even she didn't say
I don't know what he said.
anything else. That was just kind of the
loud.
situation.
Real
So
loud.
now there's a whole discussion because people are divided. Do
Are
you
they,
think
though?
that Keke Palmer?
Are people divided or
I'm sorry,
are
hold on real
men
quick.
and females divided?
Josh said, "Yo, after the night, don't leave your girl around me. True player for real. That's my nigga for real." I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So the situation is, right? Do y'all feel like Darius is right or wrong? And what is your reason?
All right, so
wait. Let me just start real quick. I think that Darius can have those feelings that he has, but his approach in blasting her online.
it wasn't a blast, but go ahead.
Okay, personally, I feel like that was a blast. I think that was totally wrong. I think he should have just talked to her in private
Valid.
and went from there. But at the same time, I don't know, because they're not married. You know what I'm
Can
saying?
we get Darius on the phone?
I know,
No,
right?
Call Darius.
Like-
Darius, what's up?
Somebody blew his number.
Listen.
All right.
So
Look
for
for a
me, internet is a no for me. That's just it. I'm not going on the internet but you a mom now. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get that because that holds a lot of weight, especially you're the mother of my child.
See, now people would be like,
So in this moment, I get it, but I would have pulled you to the side. Hey, listen, let's not do this. You get what I'm saying? Because not only does it, to me, the video didn't look crazy from what I saw. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, from the angle from which I was looking at, it didn't look all out of whack until she turned around.
Now Usher don't be grabbing my wife
and I
like
saw
that.
cheeks, and I said,
Now Usher don't be grabbing my wife like that.
yeah. Don't be over here singing to my wife's butt now.
You're doing too much now.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Now, number one,
there's a lane.
let me go.
You being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Number one, I already don't like your friends in the first place. Number two, the fact that you're going out here now already, you left the house. I'm not really feeling, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
And I don't mind. Who's gonna see you there? They're gonna see you there. And I know you're a figure.
You faint.
But you think I get it. But the fact that when I go through my feet and your tail
It's all I see.
is all I see. Number one, you wasn't doing that before I met you.
Facts.
You wasn't out here like that. You was videoing your little midsection out. You was pop. But legit,
Yeah.
the character that you've shown. I get postpartum. I get you gotta get your sexy back. I understand that. But mind you, that when I met you,
you was wholesome. You was a wholesome girl.
You know, you
Was she though? Was she fully wholesome?
No,
was she wearing?
I told you she
Other than
she's shaky.
I told you she but I
other than she was other than she was loud. She allowed Chili.
But you haven't. I haven't seen her. I
haven't seen her do nothing crazy.
I haven't seen her.
When I see her presented the majority of the time, it is well.
Yeah,
It isn't provocative. It isn't crazy. And I would just be hitting some
like Janelle Monáe.
Never.
She's on a whole
That's my wife.
And now she just showing. Just you must have been hurt by somebody.
Nah, I feel with Janelle Monáe is a different thing. She has always wanted to be free. She didn't feel like she was being free. Now she like, no, F it. I'm famous now. I can go. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm gonna be fat. I'm gonna go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? How I see it was like she waited till Prince died, so then she could really wild out because now Prince ain't gonna be like, okay now.
Okay now.
I know what I did.
Valid.
I know what I did.
But you
taking a little too far.
And I think even for Darius, it's just like that. I think again, social media is not the outlet to address
valid.
That. But you know, I get it. Everybody's talking about. I get Keke postpartum. I get that. And as men, my wife has been pregnant twice. My Lord, have mercy. So I get postpartum. I get that. I need to find myself again. My emotions have changed. I'm going to resettle. So got you. And we allot certain things. We may not. Girl, my wife is beautiful and she's built well.
You better put Mary J. Blige on.
And granted, there's some outfits. I know you need this. Go ahead.
That's deep.
Because I don't want nobody to see it. But you need to feel like you still got it. And I can respect you for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Not saying that I agree with it, but I'm going to go ahead and
I'm going to let this one ride out.
I'm going to allot this to me.
Not
saying I'm the key holder of your life.
You got the
gatekeeper.
Here go the allotted time for you to be yourself.
The thing is, you married Tyra.
Valid.
Darius, you want something.
Well, she accepted the ping to produce a kid and the baby to rise the top.
Now let me say this because
they doing married stuff.
They doing married stuff, and at the same time,
that's what my mama would say.
What image do I want to marry?
But
there shouldn't be a but right there.
No, because
there shouldn't be a but. I say that because I'm not gonna marry somebody who's okay with acting like this just because I'm not around.
But she's not acting like this because he's not around. I really think after she had her baby, her body changed in a better way in her mind. Mm-hmm. Now she probably feels more comfortable and more confident, and so now she wants to do all these things and show
being
off.
Extra.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she feels good.
And that make a man want to marry you?
No, that's not the point.
I'm
the
just
point
saying.
is if he's so pressed about how she's going out in the world and being and all these different stuff, like, or if he's so pressed, I don't even think it was the outfit. Personally, I think it was the way her usher was
low key, valid, as it should.
I've already, once again,
I was there, it wouldn't have happened.
Valid. I've already, because I know, babe, this is what I'm wearing tonight. It's, okay, all right,
cool.
Whether he
have fun, enjoy yourself.
Shacking or not, okay? Well, you out here, valid. And now you out here.
I got the baby
with this man.
Listen,
his serenade ain't even about beef yet. Why he touch?
Usher only sings so good.
Right.
He only sings so good.
Whatever. Let me say why his hands on.
Fact.
And why you folded?
Huh? She was folded.
Big
fold. Lawn chair.
You giving me
she ain't Raphael.
Backstage.
He ain't Raphael Sadiq.
Where you at? He ain't answering the phone?
He ain't Maxwell.
Man. Don't create narratives.
He ain't Maxwell. I need you to chill.
But that's the sick feeling. Hello? You're not going to answer.
I feel like to me that was more the case, and I feel like she is a A-list celebrity, like, you know what I'm saying, like she's been in the game since she was a kid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's just like you not in that world.
What that mean?
What that means is if you worried about her being in that world and being accessible to people that you know that you can't.
But
now you
measure
say
them
that.
up.
Hold on. Okay.
Let me get my
Let her
thought
get it
out.
out. Let her get it out. Let her get it out.
Let me get my thought
Go
out.
ahead.
Okay. She's in a world that he's not in.
Okay.
She's accessible to people who can change her life in a different way. Whereas, like,
she don't need nobody to change her life.
She chose him. Okay, she chose him because she wants to be with this guy. They had a baby together. However, if he's that worried, if he's that pressed, then he should have proposed to her. He should have been married to her.
I'll say.
All right, so no.
That should be.
Because Kev about to go off, and I need to cut Kev off.
All right, go ahead. I'll let you go.
So I hear you, right? But she was already in this world before we did all that, and she wasn't doing any of this when we was together. Even when she got pregnant, we was taking pictures together. We was doing stuff. You know what I mean? Like Frank said, okay, you want to go out with your girls because you're feeling yourself and you feeling yourself. I'm watching the baby. Go do you. You know what I'm saying? And then you okay, Usher, do whatever. But okay, now Usher, you get your hands off my girl now. You know what I mean? Now the thing that I really want to bring up is the fact, something you said before where you was like he that's not his, like they not married, but they obviously must have been talking about it if he on social media talking about that's his wife.
Facts.
Like he not saying that's his wife for no
that
reason.
Ain't the first time.
I don't know no nigga that's claiming no chili.
Facts.
Don't matter how famous that chili is. As his because with wife come money,
facts, responsibility.
No, I don't want none of that. Right? So
facts.
Comes the qualities that I see in somebody I can be with long
right.
term.
Come on.
So
but he already was with her for.
Yes,
okay, all right. Okay,
so what I'm saying is that he's been with her. He's been with her. She's never showed this. She never showed these things. Now she done been with famous people all the time.
Facts.
Keke always talking to somebody famous. Keke always with somebody famous because that's how Keke is. She loud, but she is. But everybody like, oh, it's Keke. That's my girl. Everybody can feel that way with Keke. You know what I'm saying? So if you've been chilling all this time, we honestly, like I said, we've been talking about it. And I probably call you all the time when we together, when we at your mama house, when we at my mama house, you know what I'm saying? We with your friends and then we together, you with my friends and we together, I'd be like, I be telling everybody, don't be talking to my wife like that. Like, can I bring my wife? Can I bring Keke? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Now you're doing all this, and now I'm like
on TikTok calling you my wife.
Where you know what I'm saying? And now I'm wondering where my wife is.
Facts. Where'd she go? What happened?
And you can say whatever you want about her being famous and living in this world, but she been living in this world since she was like 5-6 years old.
Facts.
She been in this world since 5-6 years old. She has never been this way. I know that because she said herself, her mama would knock her. Okay, so she been in this world this whole time. The girl is barely past our age. Barely past 30. You know what I'm saying? So to now all of a sudden, after having a baby. So she got a baby. She got a dude that want to marry her. She rich. She got money. And so you as far as a regular person life or how her life is going, she's doing pretty.
Okay.
All right,
my turn.
She's missing the point.
Yeah, my turn. Okay, stop.
His baby mama girlfriend.
You don't know what she is.
Because upon arrival, I didn't meet a wife. I met someone who I was interested in.
Keke.
Right? So now that baby is here, we've had conversations. We done shacked up a couple times. We've had conversations about marriage. I done called you my wife in conversation. So what? I ain't put the action yet. And publicly. But so what? I ain't called you I ain't make the action yet.
What that mean?
No, what it means is what my intention was attracted to before, I need that back. Don't get like that just because you want to start feeling yourself.
Because of Usher.
Because you in the presence of Usher and your friends.
Looking like Tom wife from
Fact, you're not finna sit up here and melt in this nigga's arms. Fact. Listen, you're not finna sit
up. When I tell you I would have grabbed her so fast, bro, I swear to God, she started wilding on Usher. Girl, you better come here. What's wrong with you?
Listen, like what we're not gonna do is act like what we're not gonna do is act like
My
you
bad,
haven't
y'all.
had
that was the man. in me.
this amount of modesty,
Hilarious.
a decent amount of modesty in
Before.
public before. You get what I'm saying? So
Because how it look is that now you got a baby, now you got a man, you can be
you
however
can do what you
be.
want to. No, because that's not the narrative that we're creating. Ain't no, because at the end of the day, it's either you're gonna be trifling and alone or you're gonna be wholesome and my wife.
Hold on, because not to compare, but just think about the wives that are in Hollywood. Like Sierra was out there with all her body showing. Russ didn't.
But Sierra was a dancer.
When he showed up, that's what she was doing.
She shut it over,
and she made adjustments. So when she even got back to, she started out here now showing and doing. This is what I came into.
Facts.
Okay, I'll give you another example, which is the opposite. Here's an opposite example: Megan Good and the dude that she just got divorced from.
Okay,
I didn't even know she was married.
Yeah, Megan Good was she was married to a pastor or a preacher, and they was like really
was good.
good. They was
good.
doing all that, but prior to that, Megan Good wasn't dressing like no.
So watch it.
But
all
right, hold on. I'm sorry.
And this is the good part because what happens is, and this is what we're saying here. If she,
but even then, Megan Good changed her life around. For that.
But
she had
Megan
Good. Wow, Jesus got saved. It was a first lady.
But when she met him, this is what it was.
Did she say Megan Thee Stallion or Megan?
No, Megan Good.
I thought she said Megan Thee Stallion.
Is pulling a lure.
I heard Megan. I heard Megan Thee Stallion, and I said, "What? She made a change? She made a change, a little change.
She a black.
She broke up with what's his name that was with her through the whole court thing. She broke up with him and got with some soccer player.
Dang, I was gonna say,
oh no, not any soccer player, an old head. My man Lukaku, and when I tell you Lukaku was soccer old, and he regular people old,
and he got money though.
Oh yeah, well he
crazy.
Soccer. You know what I'm saying?
And I think for Keke,
even then, he don't play Premier League soccer no more. Like he played like low league soccer now. Because he old, you know, the man like 40.
He old money.
He old head, you know. He in his 40s now.
But I think it's
like
like
40.
I know what I got into when I was talking to this person.
Facts.
And I think, like I said, for Keke, and I don't know Keke behind closed doors. We just don't.
Oh. But Keke is real outspoken and real out here.
Absolutely.
So like, you know, so we know how Keke be.
Right.
And she, like she say, it's how I am 24/7. I ain't never been fake. So
cool. Like, and I just like, okay, if he feels like I said, only beef I got with him was just the social media.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the only thing with him.
Doing
social media thing.
But also a conversation that's had like, babe, I think that was just too much. Babe, literally, that was just too much for me.
Yeah.
And this is about it. That's probably crazy. It ain't about you. It's too much for me.
Right.
I'm letting you know, as my partner, that was a little bit beyond what I could really handle and maintain.
Yeah.
And the response is, how can you handle it as my partner? Me telling you that. Not saying that I'm just trying to shut you down.
Right.
And that's why I get these niggas online. Because it's not that I'm trying to control. This is just too much for me. His outlet of choice was wrong.
Right.
It was just too much for me. And I think a personal conversation, babe, now, I know you lit. I know you famous. I know you fire. I know you the flame. I know you need some outings with your girl. I'm not knocking it. I'm just letting you know that this scenario for me
it's a no.
It's
for
too
me,
much.
dog.
You and I see you as a mom now. And my view of mom, and watch this.
I see you as a wife now.
It ain't Joe's view of motherhood. It ain't Joe's view of motherhood. It's my view of motherhood and what I see in my mother, what I expect from a mother, and what I thought I saw in you. This is nobody else's opinion.
Right.
Because mom now, you can be 40 and a hot mom now for 30 and be in the club with you.
Listen, Larsa Pippen was in with Michael Jordan's son. Mm-hmm. He was up in the club. He like blowing smoke on her boobs or something. I don't know. I'm like, you know, she just turned 50 or 49. I said, oh my gosh.
She's not married no more.
We have some comments.
She kind of was.
Oh no, yeah.
She's kind of home before. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma Gully, God bless y'all this morning.
Bless you, Ballot. And I think that's like I told you, my only beef with Darius is the public.
Right.
You messed up when you go public.
Now hold on though, because here's the thing. Some people were saying that he had just posted her only like a couple days ago wearing like some outfit, and it was just focused on her butt. She was shaking her butt. He's like, oh, my son done changed my girl. Like
right, because as a man, I have no problem. I know what you need.
Yeah.
And y'all don't. You can take a hug, give him a hug, give him a hug. But what happens is as I know what you need because I understand what you just went through. Because I was here through your postpartum. You need to be bigged up. You need that. You need that, and I can respect that. The beef really is that you in front of this man. When I big you up and I promote you,
that's
and,
me.
And you get
that's on me.
I want them to see.
Yeah.
When I post my wife in that little, oh, go ahead, put that baby. Let them see that back with them tattoos. Let them see. I'll put you out there. Now, and then you'll go out there and post that picture, that same picture. Who this? Why he got? But he might just throw it on my face. But for you to post it,
not still
originally.
Yeah.
No, what you doing? Now you don't.
All right.
Some comments.
We got one comment.
Okay.
I'm about to
Now,
Oh.
y'all not women.
Ooh. And you know,
Stop.
Who's the
Nope.
commenter?
You already know
Julia Laurie.
Hey, Julia.
All right. Y'all not women.
Make a food together.
You don't understand what a woman experiences during childbearing and after.
That's true.
It's her stop. It's her body, her choice. Boyfriends do not dictate life.
Facts.
Keke has every right to express her femininity as she pleases. She could have been completely covered and new sexy thick body would have still popped. Absolutely not denying that. Hold on 1 second. She got another one you can emphasize, but you don't know what she went through. We don't share all our fears and insecurities. I'm sorry. Let me get into there real quick because we know we're not women. And we know we can't bear children, and we know we ain't going through none of that.
I don't want to bear a child.
But at the end of the day, what we're not gonna do is act like we don't got somebody at home that needs to feel respected. You being in another man's arms, whether it's
Usher or not,
is not okay. So
it ain't
whether
your daddy.
you think it is okay or not, I'm gonna let you know it ain't, because whether you done dropped the baby or two or whatever, I don't care about your femininity when it comes to you being my woman.
If it ain't your daddy,
If it ain't your daddy,
or your pastor on Sunday between 11 and 2. Okay.
Here.
So, and just as you say that we are not women, you must understand that
you're not a man. Facts.
Because we are present for some men. Well, I can say I am. I'll assume that he was because he still was in a relationship.
Facts.
Through your emotional roller coaster ups and downs, postpartum, I've been right there.
Yeah.
I've seen the days when you could make it. I've seen the days when you couldn't. I was there to rub your feet. I wasn't in there, but I was with you there. Mm-hmm. I get it. Therefore, what I've done was I've taken some of the values that I have and I put them on the back burner. You know why? Because I know that you need this moment. I know that you need to be. I'm gonna bring you to the Hanley household again. I know my wife needs to be sexy. I know she needs to have a little adamant out, her little backside poking. You need this. I need you to know you fire. I need you to know you the flame. But even with all of that, not knowing
it's like when a dude been working for like 2 months straight. You know what I'm saying? I get a haircut finally.
If a man starts serenading you and wrapping his arms around you, and you start to
listen.
I'm gonna still have a challenge. Wait a minute.
Facts.
As beautiful as you are, wife. No, again, I'm a husband. Valid. He can be a boyfriend, but they playing house.
Fact.
They playing house.
Yeah.
You playing house. Welcome to the house rules. House rules. And I get it. So yes, Keke can do whatever she wants to do, but when you are in a connection with a partner, and that partner has some values that you say you honor, apparently y'all talk, and he expresses himself to you, how you respond makes a difference. But I also say again, his method of expression very violation. Because that conversation could have been had like I said, this is just too much. I think that you did a little bit too much. I know that's Usher that's in his arms, and that's something that I'm gonna say. And while I'm right here, I'm gonna just say this, not to you, not to me. This just hit me. That's why some of y'all remain single.
Facts.
Because of the fact that the person that you're talking to, it's not that I'm trying to control you.
Not even a little bit.
I'm really letting you know. Listen,
I'm just telling you how much I can take.
And y'all say when you want to. This now let me talk to you, DeAndre. Now you say you want.
Oh man, I got something for you, Julia.
But then when I tell you how I feel, now it's a conflict.
Facts.
Because he's like, hey, express to me how you feel. Well, I did, and my method is wrong. My method is wrong.
Pull up, Julia.
How many times does a woman express how she feels to you and you actually listen and make a change? Actually listen to the whole thing, the whole
We
conversation.
change every
and make
time.
No,
I cannot do. We change back. Then she gotta say it again, and we change again.
I cannot speak for everybody. Okay,
I can't speak for everybody.
At least the 3 days that God is taking out consecutively.
But the majority of men in which I associate myself with, all right, if you have an issue, we take the issue into consideration. If we don't agree with what your issue is, we will tell you that I do not agree with your issue. You know what I mean? Now, if I don't got nothing to say, I'll be like, all right, babe. And I am going to work toward changing. What the issue is, and this is, I think, where it be sometimes between men and women, is that y'all be looking for stuff to change right then and there when change takes time.
Facts.
You know, you want him to be different now. When I've been doing this for a minute, it's going to take me a minute to be consistent in this.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
21 days.
No.
They say you got to do something 30 times before it become a habit.
Yes, but when are you starting that very first
I
day?
started after you said something to me. Like, if you told me, babe, you don't ever wash the dishes. All right, so right after you told me that, today I wash the dishes. Now tomorrow I may forget because I might get busy or something.
That's the problem.
No. The problem is when you see lack, you don't fill in. That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
Like I said,
you see lack and you don't want to fit in and fix it.
But this is what I said though.
You don't obey Jesus. Who was you?
But this is what I mean is that I'll do it, and then the next day I may not do it. I may not do it right away, and I might not even do it I may not do it the same time I did it yesterday, and I might have forgotten because I might have gotten busy. We might have gotten busy. But to lure the fact that I didn't do dishes the next day that I didn't do the dishes yesterday, you know, after you just told me that, yo, babe, you want me to do dishes more, is kind of extreme because once again, like I said, it came right back because right after I said it, you got an attitude but like I said, change take time, and women problems that time is not your y'all how y'all deal with time. Y'all want everything right then and there. Y'all had no patience to it. So you know what I mean? That's like you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, babe, I'm gonna buy you, babe. Like it's like if you're a woman, we in a relationship, and you was like, babe, I'm gonna cook today, and then you don't cook today. I ain't even gonna say nothing to you.
You ain't
especially if you ain't been cooking. If you ain't been cooking, I'm not gonna say nothing to you. Even if I was like, babe, you know, I would really like it if you cook more. I really would like it if you cook more.
Now I would like to see the change.
But you cook that day, but then you don't cook. But no, and then you don't cook, and then you don't cook the next day. I ain't come to your door and be like, babe, you ain't cooked today. What happened? I thought we was changing. I thought we was changing. I thought things was different. See what happened? But see what happened with a coin flip? See what happened with the coin flip? The coin flip so fast.
All right, got you. Now, question.
So fast.
You don't cook
at all.
Right. Now, your man is somebody who grew up in a household where his mother cooked on a consistent. No, stop.
We ain't together.
No, stop. So your man says, yo, listen, and this is not just a 3-month man. This is like, let's go 3 years.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yo, listen, babe, I really would like for you to cook a little more. You going to adjust or you going to leave?
Okay.
She gonna leave.
No,
Yasha a folder. She folded.
Come on. She gonna fold.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get to these comments real quick.
Okay. No, the situation for me would be if he is requiring me, if he wants me to do something that naturally I don't want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a give and take because relationships are give and take.
Absolutely.
That's fine. I would do if we're together and this is what he wanted, I would do that. But at the same time, that you're asking me or you're requiring of me more of me in a way that I personally don't do, you know I don't do, I'm expecting the same back. So if you don't like taking out the trash, okay, and I don't like cooking, but you want me to cook a little more, I want you to take out the trash a little more, like there should be no problem.
Absolutely.
But the problem starts when one person asks something of someone and they don't necessarily want to do it, and they do it, but then when the conversation is back around, that person is like refuses or just don't do it, period. Like they don't say nothing, they just don't do it.
Valid.
And now what I was gonna say to Daniel is the fact that you're saying like, oh, change takes time and all that stuff. So what if they did have the conversation? What if they have had the conversation because she has been dressing you very differently, right?
Absolutely.
So what if they did have the conversation and she has been doing better and then boom, she was like, it's an Usher concert. I'm going out with my girls. It's late. Like, you know what? Slip up.
Handle yourself. Handle yourself accordingly.
Because
slip up. No. Because the beef is not just the outfit. I told you the beef is the fact that
the hand.
Y'all touch it. Now, if I go to this club and if you're going to bag it up on me because I'm slipping and falling
and I can't get up.
Like it's just. I think the outfit. My mom said like this, that when a woman's complained about the garbage, it ain't garbage.
Just right.
And I think this man, I don't know his living structure. I'm not saying he woman, but he may have complained about the dress, but the insecurity is really more
about Usher. I mean, that's realistic situation because who would? Come on now. Think of a
what make it worse is that
think of a celebrity that you find very attractive.
Like if Maya
in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? The nigga could dance, but he danced like Mike, so it was like,
Lord.
Come on, Maya.
Let's get to these comments. So,
Julia. So husband and boyfriend isn't the same, and they are not the same. And we won't even say that.
No, we don't.
But what we're saying is, as boyfriends, we have an expectation of our significant others.
Okay.
So that when the time comes to make the switch into husbandhood, it's a comfortable switch,
right?
A comfortable transition,
right?
I'm not coming into this husband world worrying about all the Tom, Dick, and Harrys in your girlfriend life.
Facts.
I'm not doing that.
I don't want
so what I need in your girlfriend stage, I need that to cut to cease
to a degree.
You feel me? I'm not saying I'm trying to control you. No, what I'm saying is I should be your only male friend.
Have I'm not even saying that. I'm saying you can. I'm saying you can have fun. You can have fun and be controlled. And I feel like this is. And I feel like no. Look. And I feel like this is an issue. And I feel like this is an issue that a lot of people have is that you in a relationship, you want to have fun, but you want to have fun how you was having fun when you wasn't in a relationship. But you're in a relationship now. Because you can't have fun the same way. You can still have fun, but you got to pull yourself in a little bit to have some control. Me too. Because if I'm out with my boys, I know my girl at home. I can't be slapping. I can't be slapping behinds and at the strip club throwing ones. I can't. So I don't go.
He out with his boys. I don't know how they got to this concert with Keke Wyatt. Keke Wyatt, like bright, big, she just built big. Keke Wyatt. She get over there and get to talking and sitting on the man's lap and getting I don't know what she's saying, taking them nose higher and higher. Keke Wyatt. And then the video goes out, but he a boyfriend. Now what's that conversation like for real?
Okay.
Now you gotta add to
it. Now because this girl done
because Janet Jackson done put me on stage.
Like I felt like it was inappropriate for how much she was into it.
Valid.
But you also have to remember she's an actress. Like she's a performer. She literally is like putting on a show with him. That's how.
Did you get paid? Are you did you get paid?
But
I'm just saying, and for the fact that this was
all I hear is excuses. That's all I'm hearing.
Listen, Luther Vandross said only for one night. All it takes is a one night only. One night only. Like these one nights is dangerous.
Okay. All I'm saying is just, I think that if he really was
21 in New York State,
he shouldn't have said it online.
25 if you got your health insurance. So,
but at the same time, I just can't let go of the
25
fact
there on your health insurance. I'm just like, no.
She's not your fiance. She's just your girlfriend. Y'all just had a baby.
Listen, okay. So, do you want your boyfriend to treat you like a
wife, or a chili?
A girlfriend, a chili?
That's the only.
No, answer the question, please.
I'm not gonna expect just like okay.
So only two
How
lines for me.
dumb is it to go into a relationship, you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, and I start doing all these wifely things for you, but I'm only your girlfriend? They talk about that all the time. That
No.
you should not be going
If
out
you
there
stay
doing
ready, you ain't gotta
wifely
get ready.
No.
So if you're doing wifely
No.
duties,
So what's the
No,
point of
no,
him
I'm
wifing
not-
her up if she just being a wife
No,
already?
Because
I'm not-
I see the quality.
no,
Now, I'll
you're,
say-
you're missing.
I'll say this because now, as far as that goes, I agree to a degree because at some point, somebody's gonna have to start showing next level behavior.
Facts.
One of us is gonna have to start showing next level behavior at some point. You know what I mean? Because especially how boyfriend girlfriend kind of is now. You know, people do too much already, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Men already spend too much money, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Women do too much, and women sometimes, I won't say do too much, but y'all really, I don't even think that is what you do. It's more your approach to anything that has to do with the relationship that may be sometimes too much. Because I don't see nothing wrong with cooking for somebody that you like. In general, I don't see nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't be cleaning his house. You know what I mean? So like, I get you. So as far as that goes, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm with you. I'm with you to a degree because somebody's gonna have to start showing that eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with you showing that you can be a wife. Ain't nothing wrong with me showing I could be a husband because we ain't never gonna go nowhere if we just because as far as if you take it how I was taught, a boyfriend and a girlfriend is just two people who like each other. Now I'm saved, so I don't do it, but in the natural sense, it's two people that have sex with each other exclusively, and that's all it is.
And for me, this is what I will say too. As a man, like your agenda to how you approach a relationship makes a difference.
Yeah.
And if I'm approaching it, you just a girlfriend. This is my end. This is whatever. It's open. But if I believe, you know, I start seeing an investment. We're not talking about they were together 6 months. It's been no. I'll grant them 2 years. You know, enough that we have a baby. That I've seen you through your rough times. I've seen you through your hard times.
When you was real
this
famous.
Nobody's
talking about you.
Now the world can turn into something wild and crazy like it's doing right now.
Right.
But this is simply a relationship in development.
Fact.
This is another scene that a part of you that I haven't seen before, that I don't agree with. But because I put it out publicly, now everybody's opinions and they can narrate the story. In reality,
which is my fault.
Which is exactly my fault. Which could have just been a simple conversation, hit and done. And but everybody got their opinions now. Everybody got their thoughts, and now they dragging you, dragging me. But I think as a man, when I approach, like I told him on last weekend, I said, "Listen, a man, y'all forgive me. I can smell a hoe
from a distance."
Easy. You like Frank? How you say that?
I already knew it because my man's told me. They man's told me every time I go somewhere, somebody see somebody, they tell me like.
This might sound crazy, but there's spiritually there's lust in those elements, but you can sense, oh, this is gonna be easy.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be easy. So therefore, with that being said, no matter what I say in my false words of making you believe that this is long term, I already knew this ain't gonna last long. Facts. This is gonna come to an end. But when you find somebody, you're like, wow, I can see myself with this person long term. Now, granted, I'm not banking on her to provide anything for herself, even though she can. Therefore, I'm still going to put in my due diligence and my effort that I, as a man, require to make her my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna put my time in, my ring in, and my investment because my men's timeline for getting things done is different.
Our girls done blew up.
No, right. And then it's like, okay, if that's the case, I see you as my wife, so I can say those things out loud. I can declare stuff like that because my heart is here. I'm invested. You're also the mother of my children, and I've seen those worst days, and I'm okay with that. But I got this scenario in front of me, like, whoa. And guess what? I'm not a brand new, and he's not a perfect man. Period. He doesn't, and I hate media. It's just media. Yeah, like he's not perfect, so he has the right to be insecure. If he's insecure, it's okay to second guess or doubt whatever his storyline is.
So because he ain't famous.
Let me get this comment.
Yeah, because these.
Julia said clearly Keke's love language wasn't being understood. Right? Thank you. That's the attitude I had. So she needed to feel sexy and desirable.
It's not love language.
She wasn't being heard by her man. It's called the freakum attire.
What?
We know how to speak a man's love language, whether gets his attention. Keke knew what she was doing and it worked. Keke knew what she was doing and it worked because yes, she messed up her home.
I need to cut her off only for this reason. She's talking about because I have read books on love language. Because I used to have a really bad issue with it because I didn't understand it. You know, the girlfriend I was with at the time, you know, we wasn't meshing. I was wondering why, you know what I mean? My sister was like, yo, read this book, read the whole book, did the whole thing, like went a whole journey. All right, which is love language things. You getting dressed to go out is not a love language.
Not even
you getting dressed a certain way is not a love language. All right.
Affirmation.
How Julie talking, I want you to know that you making lust sound like love, and that's not true.
Ooh.
You may seem now you make Keke look bad because I know that's probably not even what Keke even went out for. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even trying to produce this euphoric thing when she went out. She probably went out just because she thought she looked good and that's what she wanted to wear.
Fact.
You turned that into a whole nother thing about her love language. She wanna now she wanting to be lusted after is a love language. That don't make
that sounds whole activity.
As far as what she's saying, that don't make sense. And it don't matter what you say because you can break it down as much as you want to break it down. That don't make sense because that has nothing to do with love. Me dressing up a certain way has nothing to do with love, especially if I didn't ask for it. And if we in love, right?
Come on.
And if we in love,
told you sexy.
And if we in love, your love language don't reach out to nobody. Because we in love, right? So why is your love going to other people when that can't be your love language then? Because your love language is supposed to be
between
here.
Me and you. Facts.
It ain't supposed to be all around the world. And if your love language is around the world, you a hoe, period. And I don't care what nobody say.
Universal love language.
I don't care what my sister say. I don't care what my mama say. I don't care what nobody say. It don't work that way. And if you think it worked that way, you wrong, and that's why you single.
No, that's not why. That's not why. Number one. Number two. This is the thing that you have to understand, right? If your woman has been trying to get that attention and affection from you, and she has clearly been doing different things to get that from you, right? Now this is all speculation. Yeah. What Julia said, speculation. What you said, speculation. All that stuff. So let's just say this is the scenario, and she's been doing all of that.
Sound crazy.
But I'm telling you, I'm giving you, this is where it's coming from. If she had been doing all of that, she'd been trying to get his attention and his affection, right? And he's not providing that to her. Because attention and affection is a love language. That is a love language. If I'm with somebody, I want them to be attracted to me. I want them to, say stuff to me and desire me. That's a love language, right? So if she isn't getting that from her man, and so she decides to go and wear this outfit and go out there, and now she's gotten the attention from somebody else. It didn't, listen, as uncomfortable as it may be, she didn't cheat on him. Like of course, the attention, hold on. The attention and the affection that she received from Usher could have validated what she was going out to do in the first place. And that is probably why he responded like, oh, it's the outfit. When in reality, it could be, I know I wasn't doing that, and now I see what you mean. This is what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with, if you believe that, then that's why you single.
I got it.
Because here's the thing.
Yo, I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. I guarantee you that every single one of y'all have seen your wife before y'all got married dress a little, dress real nice or show a little skin, whatever, might be a little bit more than you were used to seeing. You didn't automatically think, oh, she a hoe.
No.
That's why I'm not with her.
No. Wait,
you don't know me because I know.
Now, let me back up here because nobody's taking in consideration because if you're gonna create this speculation,
please
let me give you the man's point of view
of
wanting affection while she's pregnant. Can't get it.
Come on.
Because she's emotionally, mentally all over the place. I'm horny. I want some, but you're not touching me. And that takes place for a long time. And what I do,
for 9 months.
Go out there and let somebody freak me on me. I stay still and I remain beside you and I do what I had to do. Because everybody talks and people are like, how can you cheat on that person while they're pregnant? Let me help you how. Just because you pregnant don't mean that my itch don't need to be scratched.
Facts.
I use this.
That's
scenario,
love language, right?
Yeah, I use this scenario only as you have to be mature. And I wasn't an affection. Well, guess what? There's a period of time where he wasn't getting that same amount of affection.
Facts.
Because you're going to.
But this ain't no tit for tat.
No.
It's
not a tit for tat.
And not only that, but
we just giving you.
Because
you went a period of time without
y'all created
that same affection.
Y'all created this.
The speculation.
Yeah. She literally was growing a human being inside of her.
Absolutely.
So,
but that doesn't take away that. Listen,
I carry human beings inside of me all the time.
But watch this, because what Julia speculated said that she may not have been getting the affection or that connection, whatever. Therefore, we sanction this situation. But then my question would be then, if that's the case, when I've been a husband, I know what it's like.
You are a husband.
Valid. To be turned on and have to wait because you're not in the mood.
Facts.
And I understand that you're bearing kids, and I'm not knocking that. But guess what? The affirmation is really one-sided because you're not feeling it.
Facts.
And I don't have a video for this young man going out and doing anything to violate that connection. It haven't been presented. I haven't seen it. But what I'm saying is, so that's not enough for me.
Facts.
To say, oh, maybe she wasn't, and I get it. Some aren't. I get it. It's a language to affirm. That's conversation. That's touch. If you need touch, I understand that. I do believe, once again, that since she went out there, did what he did. The conflict is not okay, baby. You sexy already. I know you're a hot commodity. I'm just not. This man on you just not it for me.
Facts.
And you a mom now. It hit different.
The conversation should have been had, not the comment.
Not the comment, but the conversation.
Absolutely.
I think that's where the mishap is. And for anybody who thinks somebody's always trying to control, talk to your partner, find out what they value and what they don't, and just don't assume.
That's it.
My wife is bad. Listen, my wife had her outfit just to a couple days ago. A few days ago, and I looked at her. I pointed at, all right, now, okay. And what happened was she didn't change her outfit. She made some adjustments, make sure her presentation was proper, valid, because we different now.
Facts.
It's just what we represent something totally different now, and nobody knows what their conversation is behind closed doors or what their goal is about setting and talking. This is outside of her being famous, because she may still not know how to make that man still feel like a king, even though she may be breadwinner. He has a place, and who knows. But get in the comments.
So
Good morning.
Julia.
That don't make no sense.
Julia.
Juju. I'll make no love.
Listen, all right. She says again. She says again. You're not a woman. It's important for a woman to feel desirable by her own man. Yes, you're right. I'm not a woman. I'm a man, and as a man, it is desirable for me to feel respected by my woman. So if my woman is out here in another man's arms in a public eye, I don't feel respected. So at the end of the day, do your due diligence in respecting your man. And if not, he gonna slide. I'm just saying.
I ain't even gonna take it all the way there.
I'm taking it.
I'm gonna be like, look, I get it. We are the same. And understand that women may pine for attention more than men pine for attention. All right, that's fine. That's cool.
No,
that's fine. I'm just saying, that's true. That's fine. Okay, but this is where this is where me being married. This is me growing up in a household of married people for 30 some years. Look, because my parents are talking right now, but.
That would be
live in the same house, receive the same bed. But like I'm saying, but in a situation, if we're in a relationship, right? If we're in a relationship, we both have a responsibility to each other's feelings. That even, and it goes both ways, because I know that I'm about to get all this backlash. Okay, so if you feel like you need this, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Go out with your friends. Absolutely. That's cool. You know what I mean? In that same vein, though, I need you to also respect how I would feel if A, B, C, and D is done. Right. Even if you ain't did it. Now, in the midst of things happening, just like if I leave the house, I need to be thinking about I know, especially because his girlfriend is famous. You know what I mean? I need to be thinking about things I'm doing because I don't want her to look crazy. So in that same sense, I would think that you felt the same way, that you leaving the house at certain like, okay, you want to leave the house, that's cool. You want to do this, that's cool. You know what I mean? But you know how I am. You know how I be. You know my reaction to things. You know what I mean? To go and do something and not take in the fact of of how I feel, you know, is wrong. And it's wrong it's wrong on my end when I do it. It's wrong on your end if you do it. If you want attention and I'm not giving it to you, that don't give you a right to go out and get attention from other people.
Hold up. Because
Can I finish what I'm saying? Can I finish what I'm saying? I'll let you talk. Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Thank you. See, in that same vein, I wanted some I wanted some respect there, and I wasn't given. Let's be petty. But like, I understand they're not married. That's his girlfriend. That's his girlfriend. But you know, we have a child together. So regardless of as far as the world sees us, we are we're a family. We have a child. We have a family.
Yeah.
And by law, I can take half. We got a kid. And if the kid is with me, which it is because you all over the place and you busy.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid gonna be with me. Then
you
know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's both responsibility to be respectful of both of their feelings. And I'm not saying because you know Julia is painting a very aggressive picture.
But
she's made a very aggressive picture. Okay, but you know, I'm pretty sure Keke just went out with her friends. No. This thing with Usher happened. It happened. And like I said, she wasn't thinking about how he would feel about that because once again, she's famous. She been around the camera all her life, so she know that the camera's gonna be on her all the time. So to be a certain type of way, knowing how your person at home is irresponsible. Mm. And if he went and did the same thing, even though he's not as famous, but they know that he with Keke. And you're like, oh, Keke, I seen your man at what's his name doing this, that, and the third. And now he on TMZ, and now you on TMZ because they wondering what's happening in your relationship that he over here doing that, and you doing whatever you doing. And now we in disarray.
And that's because we are men.
And now we in disarray. You know what I mean? That's why I said we need to. That's why I said we need to have respect. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Yes. Am I gonna get respect?
Oh, every time. Okay, every time. With me. I don't know about Cass. But with me, I will hear you.
No, I feel like I get what you're saying. I get it. I really do. However, the simple fact is, if
never simple.
you want to have that, how do I put this, right? Because if you just boyfriend and girlfriend, okay, but besides the baby, okay, because people have babies every day with people they ain't even with. That's a whole other conversation.
That's
okay?
terrible.
That just, you know. Yeah. So besides the baby, y'all in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all just boyfriend and girlfriends, okay? Mm-hmm. He doesn't have a right to tell her what to wear. She could go out and be dressed however she want because technically he can't tell her what to wear. You can't tell her what time to be here, what time to be there. Like none of that stuff applies because they're not married. Like they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. She didn't cheat on him. She wasn't.
So he should. I'm sorry. You're right.
Hold on.
You're right. Yep.
She I can see if like her Usher kissed or his hand was like grabbing the booty or something. Now you really like you're cheating. Okay, you done took it to a whole other level. But the simple fact is, they just boyfriend and girlfriend. And she was at an Usher. She there at the Usher place. He's singing to her. It feels wrong, yes. And of course, people who are in a committed relationship who really take their relationship serious, okay, wouldn't probably behave that way. However, again, this is Keke Palmer. she just had a baby. They just boyfriend and girlfriend. If it mattered to Darius so much about where she's going, what time she's going to be there, what she's wearing, any of those
He didn't
things.
say that.
I'm just saying, if those things matter to him, if how she's going to act around other male celebrities and all these different things, if that truly, truly mattered to him, then he would propose to her and be engaged to her, get married
That
to her.
has
Lock it
nothing
down.
Come
Yes, it
on,
does.
bro.
The proposal process.
Yes, it does.
The reason why I ain't proposed is because I got to get my own money, my own bag.
Thank
Because you
you.
want 3 times my income. I'm trying to make it on my own without having to put on your money because you're doing a lot. And I want to feel like a man in my pocket. Me not proposing is only because of my personal financial decisions and goals and what I want to give to you without putting it out of your pocket.
But once again, we
already
stated that the fact that he is even that he's even, but we already talked about the fact that he's even claiming her as his wife, that they've already had conversations about it.
Claiming her as a wife,
no.
and actually making her one or two different situations.
All right, so let me ask you this.
But even if I put a ring on your finger,
because I gotta address this thing.
Y'all are expecting her.
You're still not my wife.
We're expecting her for
respect relationship.
Respect.
No,
respect.
No, the way that y'all are talking, y'all expect her to act like this perfect wife for this man. No, and there is
no. Stop. No. Okay, no. I'm getting loud because I gotta get this off my chest.
Here it go. Left.
What do you want? Do you want a man to respect you? No. Do you want a man to respect you any less as a girlfriend than he does as his wife? Yes or no?
What
yes or no? Answer my question. Do you want him to respect you more?
So because of what she wore.
No. Stop. Stop creating narratives and answer my question.
Your question ain't making no sense.
No, just listen to what I'm saying. So, because he's your boyfriend,
because he's my boyfriend,
you're just his girlfriend, right?
Just his girlfriend.
He should respect you less.
That's not what I said.
No. Because you saying he ain't proposed yet, she ain't got to do this and she ain't got to do that, or she shouldn't do this and she shouldn't do that, right?
Okay,
so should he respect you any less because you're his girlfriend?
But that's not respecting her any less.
Just answer the question.
Because that's not respecting her any less. Because here's the other. Okay, so
I just want you to answer my question.
I
just want a yes or no.
If you were with somebody and that person was like, you shouldn't be wearing them. You shouldn't be wearing them pants. You shouldn't be wearing them shorts. You shouldn't be wearing your hair like
he didn't say none of that.
You don't need to be.
He didn't say any of that. He said,
I'm saying to you,
you're a mom now.
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay.
I'm hearing you.
And y'all talking
you're
about
a mom now. Her being a mom. That makes no sense.
All right, so
that makes no sense.
Okay, so can you answer my question?
That means so she's supposed to dress a certain
I just want you to answer my question.
That don't make sense.
I want you to answer my question.
Because you're trying to say
do you want a man
has less respect?
No, they don't. What I'm saying, as a man, I'm gonna respect you more when you're my woman, when you're my girlfriend, when you're my wife. The respect goes across the board.
Okay.
So the man wants the same. When you're around me and you not overacting on these niggas just because who they are. When you're around me, you're not doing that. So when you leave me, you shouldn't be doing that. Period. If you're not doing it in my presence, don't do it when I'm not around. Respect. That's all I'm saying. Now, I got some other things to address. Now, Julia, I do apologize. I don't want you to think that I'm coming off aggressive. That's just the way I am. I don't want you to think I'm coming off any kind of way. I promise you, I'm not. I respect your opinion and everything that you're saying, and I do hear you. I want you to understand that. But a lot of things that you're saying don't make sense to me. And that's just what it is.
What you and Julia read about? What y'all doing over there?
So no, she says, I'm not worried about these young men misunderstanding me. I'm a 54 years old and secure with my book knowledge and spiritual wisdom. Yep. It's sad that folks can't comment without being heard or respected. And I do apologize to you if I made you feel less respected.
And let me be an assistant to you. What happens is when you begin to open up the doors of comments and commentary, you open up for your opinion and your thoughts, and you give that exchange. So don't take that you can't comment. You can comment, but your comment then triggers another statement, that then triggers another statement, that then triggers things. And when we start creating scenarios and situations, we just start creating stuff up. We done get this man 16 different storylines.
No, facts.
I haven't given him nothing.
The thing is,
I haven't given him nothing.
Men don't know how to handle these.
Okay, what we not gonna do?
Conversations.
You're right, because we don't think with our emotions.
Very, very over the top. Because sometimes some of the things can be a little triggering.
What's the fun
and it's understandable. But definitely, I agree with some of the stuff you said, Julia. I 100%. I get it.
I don't think that's true because I feel like I've been very rational and
this is where I see the disconnect.
And I don't think I've been bad about it.
In one statement, you're gonna process it as the woman.
Yeah,
because you're a woman.
Facts.
But we are the men. We're telling you, okay, I know how you see it. Let me tell you how we see it.
Facts.
Because as much as Keke is, I'm in my bag, I'm in my thing, I'm trying to bounce
cool.
back, being sexy. Woman, go ahead and do that. But let me tell you how your actions affect me as a man and how I perceive what you're talking about.
Facts.
Because I have no problem with you being sexy. I have no problem with you being in your bag. But watch.
Thank you, Kiera. Keke took it a little too far.
And that's all I've been
And that's
saying.
coming from a woman.
That's all I've been saying is that she's took it a little too
That's
far.
it.
But the whole situation is this, though.
Here we go.
No, because this is literally, I'm about to tell you what, this is it right here.
Call in, Julia.
I'm talking about all the BS
It's
about.
It's the simple fact
being a girlfriend
that she did do that, right? And what was the comment that you made? Somebody made a comment saying like, "Oh, we were talking about if it was the other way around," and like she took it too far. She, whatever the case may be, whatever. But if it was the other way around, I personally feel like, and this is just men in general, it's different. Women do get attention like that, so they're kind of used to it. Men don't, and when they do, they fold immediately. So I feel like it's more of that. He probably more scared or worried that she just gonna, she's already doing all this stuff for us, or she probably just gonna fuck him. Like, excuse me, she's just gonna have sex with him or whatever. She's gonna do all this stuff with him or whatever because as a man thinking about it, if it was some woman who was a celebrity singing them, doing all this stuff, they would fold it in a heartbeat.
As a man, watching my woman in the arms of another man is a disturbing. Period.
Right. Period. Don't matter who it is.
I don't care who you are.
And
you've been there for too long. It wasn't like a quick hug. Boom. You
was in his arms
too long.
He ain't your blood, and you ain't
like
introduced me to him.
Standing there.
Not only stand there, but in my feed, it keeps coming up. The first 6 times I passed it, I just kept moving. At this point, you a mom now. Just go, miss. Not the place. But I think that. But like I said, I think that relationships. Period. I think that sometimes we take these added scenarios. Like I told you, it could have been peace at home. It could be great at home.
That's what I said. I said it's cool. She wanted to go out. She was with her friends. That's fine. He don't have no beef with you. He don't have no beef with you going out. Go be free.
He saw you before you left the house.
Be fire. Live your life.
I got
baby
the boy.
Girl.
The kid.
I got the
Have
kid.
fun.
Have fun. No, why? Because I'm sitting here watching anime anyway. So then, boom. She go out. She do whatever. It end up on the internet. Once again, like I said, she know. Like she's on camera all the time. Yeah. So like it come up, now it's on the internet. Now it's on the internet. We talked about him saying what he said, and now he getting all this backlash about what he said. You know what I mean? But she did the same thing in the sense where now it's on the internet, so now it's free to opinion. You know what I mean? So and him being a regular person, all the opinions, the opinions that's under her joint and the opinions under what I said, they both affect me as opinions. And I'm not saying that. I'm like we said, he wrong for what he posted, but he not wrong for how he felt. Right. And Keke, she's not wrong for going out and having fun with her friends. Right. Her misstep is that she had an irresponsible moment as far as that relationship goes, in the sense that if we're together and we say we're together, then we decided to have a kid together. Now, her and him, they decided to have a kid together. It wasn't like, oh, we had sex and now we having a kid. They made a decision to have a child together. So if we're that deep in this relationship, then then we both have a responsibility to each other's feelings, like I said earlier. And that's why I said she ain't do nothing wrong other than the irresponsibility of the feelings in which she had in her hand to handle. And because of that, now this other thing has spiraled into whatever it is, and now this is just where we are. You know what I mean? People gonna feel however they gonna feel. Hold on a second. People gonna feel how they gonna feel. You know what I mean? But that's what.
Hold on, caller.
But that's what the beginning of the end of it is. Is that at the end of the day, he was wrong for putting it on social media because he shouldn't have did that. At the same time, she was irresponsible of his feelings.
Yeah. Go ahead, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Yes, it's J to the LO, J to the LO. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good morning to 716. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Communication is 80-something% of, nonverbal. So I think I was being misunderstood, and I did feel under attack from the young man who's married. Not the
it was me.
To take my words to say that I was implying that I wanted women to be whores. I'm 54 years old, sweetie. Ain't no hoes in my family. My mother didn't birth a hoe, nor did my grandmother, and I don't know any other hoes that was coming down the bloodline. But I say all this to say what? That men understand men and women understand women. Absolutely. And so that is a woman's, either you agree with me or not, that is a woman's way of kind of communicate to her man. Either she's spoken to him, either she wrote it down, either she sang a song to him. But she was, I feel like, and Biagio, you could chime in if you would like it. If other women are out there listening, I pray, or talk to the women that's in your life, your mothers, your grandparents, your pastor. Hey, some of the pastors are females. But speak to a woman. And when a woman begins to change her hair and her clothes, that is a way that a woman is trying to communicate to her man that something inside of her is not being fulfilled. Now, is it the man's responsibility? Absolutely not. Everything is not on the man. That I think a woman should, do the things to develop self-esteem and self-worth. But that's what we do, especially after having a child. Your body has changed. And she's beginning to embrace herself. And so when I seen the picture, I immediately understood without reading a caption, without hearing a word from Keke's mouth. And I think if she came onto your program, she would have communicated that, hey, she had a child. She wanted to feel sexy. She wanted to feel beautiful. A conversation should have taken place between her and her man. They should have, when she bought the dress, they should have had a conversation, or the outfit rather. They should have had a conversation. When she got ready to put that outfit on, a conversation still should have been held. And when she left out that door, a conversation should have definitely been, hey, you understand? So she wasn't listening to him, and he wasn't listening to her. She went up there. They were entertainers. We're not talking about in the same context as that's your girlfriend. And you guys are at home in your everyday and your normal life. And your woman walks out that door, either she's your wife or your woman. You guys are in a committed relationship, right? Yeah. So you should be respecting each other and hearing each other. So if if you think I want my man walking out the door with some hoochie daddy shorts on going to work out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not comfortable with that. You understand? Yeah. But it's his body. But I understand. Listen, it's her body, her choice. But people have to respect each other. I look at Sierra and I'm like, hey, as a wife, I think her attire is appropriate? No, I do not. But that's her life, her body, her choice. That's between their relationship. Do I think the man should have went on social media and slammed her? Absolutely not. But just as she was frustrated when she put that outfit on and she knew what she was doing, he was frustrated because he wasn't being heard. So he went on social media to let folks know, hey, this is what I feel. Yeah. And that was my point, guys. I just wanted to be heard and respected, and I felt like I was not on the program.
I heard you,
very valid point.
I heard you, and I knew exactly what you were talking about, and I agree with you. I was trying to explain
that's the cost of text without. Yeah. But what I'll say is, and I think even as a husband and as a man, that we, like I said, even with the after pregnancy and those challenges, we allow things to happen, even if we don't agree with it, because we know that you need it.
Yeah.
we allow it. Like this is my girl now, okay? Let another snatch you up if they want to.
Don't push
but
me.
you need it, and I get it. And I have to practice it. So I thank you for calling in, Juju. It's always good to hear from you. Call in on the regular. Be a regular.
Hey, Frank, I'm gonna have to look. I'm up here in Niagara Falls. I'm gonna have to slide up on y'all jumpers because y'all need some old wisdom up there. Y'all got. I love that. I love the panel. I love how you bring different folks up on there. I love that young lady that's a psychologist and a counselor. I wish I would have her back on more often to be bringing some sound wisdom and some knowledge. Yeah. But y'all need some old bones up in there too, honey.
You ain't wrong.
If I was in Niagara Falls, honey, I would be Big Mama on 716, babe. Come on, fire 716. Honey, I would bring the Big Mama fire because y'all be doing too much over there. All the men over there on my baby. Come on, that'd be cool. She over there, she's trying to man down the hatches and there's all the meat testosterone and child, y'all ain't hearing my baby. Talking about what's the young man who's married? Talking about no, the young man with the dreads. I listen to you. No, it's the married man. Y'all, I listen to you. Let me finish speaking. Y'all was laughing and clowning when she was talking.
That was
yeah, y'all was straight clowning. Y'all laughing and talking.
We appreciate it. Thank you for calling.
I had a takeover spirit. Pray for me. I love y'all.
We get ready to get ourselves for Fatima Fridays going down in just 20 minutes. We got to get it popping. That conversation was a conversation.
Yeah,
that was good. I think it's needed. And
that's need everybody just to only listen to what I say.
Yeah, no, Valerie. And then I just I know these. He regular.
Wow. Yeah, but okay. So when we say regular, we say
he's not famous.
Regular to me. He's not famous. That's it. He can have money.
Valid.
He can have more money than Keke.
Valid.
He just ain't known.
Just ain't know. He like who's that man, Michael? We want to get into more stuff. Make sure you guys tune in on Monday. We'll be back. Fire 716. We get ready for Fatima Fridays. Any words of wisdom for the people? I feel like I
should go last.
Have respect for your relationship. And when I say have respect for your relationship, I mean that both parties have a responsibility to each other's feelings. More so when y'all not together than when y'all are. Valid. And it's very important that no matter what, everywhere you go, that you yourself take that responsibility and make it into an action. Yeah. Because if you don't, we will be talking about you on the show. So
your grandmother said it's a matter of respect for yourself and your man. He wasn't wrong for addressing her. All I would say for words of wisdom is respect each other and continue to communicate efficiently. Communicate personally first before you go on social media with the subliminals and the side posts and then sharing posts that you didn't write but you just know they shots. Get out of here.
I do it.
I know. I know what this is. And you know what I reply back directly.
Facts. So what we not gonna do?
Words of wisdom, Deidre.
I would have glasses.
Okay.
She gonna say something.
She gonna say something.
She gonna say something. Wow. That kid nobody say that out there.
So let me get back to where know your love language and know how to express it properly.
Attention is not a love language. I don't care what none of y'all say.
I won't say that because certain levels of attention.
How they was talking about it.
Yes.
No,
valid. Certain levels of attention is a certain love language, but like learn how to effectively communicate your love language. Because if not, I'm gonna ignore that every time.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm scared.
However,
just I feel like you have to buy rid of this cut off.
Right, just red commercial.
Facts.
Red commercial. Okay. My final thoughts is this.
I'm ready just to press it. Easter crew.
Make sure that y'all solid so that a singing nigga don't take
Are you ready for an adventure of a lifetime? Escape to paradise on an exotic Eastern Caribbean cruise. Join us August 18th through the 24th of 2024. as we set sail on a 6-day carnival cruise filled with unforgettable experiences. Get ready